Hey everyone, this is PrinceWatercress, and welcome back to Let's Play Power Strike 2 for the Sega Master System. We're on stage 4. Stay away from this thing's satellites as you shoot it down, because it's really easy for that to happen if you get too close to that thing. It's a good thing I have weapon 4 for this, because, well, it allows me to go through a lot of the enemies, but at the same time I have to know what I'm doing. But thankfully, I'm able to take out a lot of enemies about as soon as they show up. Also, I decided to go ahead and get the blue shields, so that way I can get some piercing shots. And whenever I see those big yellow ships with the satellites again, I just let loose with the super shot that I fire off when I let go of button 1. It helps out quite a bit. Now here, there's quite a few rocket launchers and tanks. I try to spend as much time directly across from each one of these things as I can to make destroying them all a lot more bearable. Also, I now have 2 blue shields, which allows me to have a whole bunch of shots that pierce through enemies. And once again, these things, they're going to be firing a lot of shots at me, but I do use the super shot that I get from releasing button 1 to take them out as much as possible. And these things, you want to line up with them as well. Those little yellow things that shoot a 6-way shot full of bullets that can easily be destroyed. That way, I can deal with them as little as possible for each and every time they show up. Also, I want to position myself carefully when I go through these mountains, so that way I don't have to deal with all those planes. These satellites will shoot at you. These little columns, these little floating columns with the 2 little mini columns to the sides of them. Just like with some of the enemies that I line up with, I use a strategy that is no different. I stay directly across from them and then just pump them full of weapons. That'll get rid of them. Super shot working well here. And these red things, you want to watch out for them. Staying in the center of the screen kinda helps, but remember that they do come out from the bottom of the screen. There's plenty of weapons to get here. 2 of them are number 4, which I get my hands on. There's a extra ship right there, which is interesting because I'm going to get another one coming up. Right at 800,000 points, amazingly. And now we are getting close to the end of the stage. There's a few more ships that will be coming out from the bottom of the screen, but once you get to this little hangar here, you're pretty much at the boss. So the boss here, you have to shoot down the little circular areas at the sides of the ship. Aside from all of the red projectiles that you'll want to deal with, the rotating shields will get rid of them. You also want to shoot down the blue projectiles because they do move in on you after they initially come out, and you can actually destroy those with your weapons. Once you destroy the little gun pods at the sides, the boss will then start flying around, shooting not only a bunch of red projectiles, but also these flashing projectiles that switch between red and blue. And you want to shoot those down so that way they don't split into 3-way shots that travel from the bottom of the screen to the top. And thankfully I remember to use my super shot here right at the end. I'm surprised I survived all that. And just like that, we are done with stage 4, and we are about to head to stage 5, which we'll tackle in the next video, so join me then for that. Until then, this is PrinceWatercress. Take care, stay safe, and thanks for watching!